Okay, so welcome to the Ginkgo tutorials. This is going to be the first video in our Blender series. My name is Zero, by the way, and I'll be your instructor for these lessons. So you installed Blender, and you installed the Avastar plugins, and everything should be ready to go. If you see a cube, a lamp, and a light on your screen, you're going to want to press A and then X and then OK, or A and then delete and then get rid of it so that your screen will look like this one. I made the mistake of saving over my start file, so now every time I start Blender it looks like this. So you may get mad at me and wonder, why doesn't my screen look like this, or I'm doing something wrong? No, it was all my fault. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that we have our Blender environment up, we're going to start rigging we're going to need a Second Life skeleton, because you can't rig anything without a proper Second Life skeleton. And if you have the Avastar plugin installed, which you really should for following these videos, that makes things a hell of a lot easier. If you don't have the Avastar plugin and you're using the Avatar workbench, stop it. Stop watching this right now, because everything I show you in this video will not work with that. Don't waste your time, energy, effort, and hair. Just grab Avastar and follow along. Now you should be using Blender 2.72 for my tutorials. If not, stop it, go back, install it, and then come back. And Avastar 1.71 for this as well. So that's the environment that I'm using. Alright, sorry, I've been kind of repeating myself, but I noticed that in the last videos I've said that before, and then people still aren't getting it, and they're like, oh, that's what you're using. Yes, that's exactly what I'm using. Blender 2.72, Avastar 1.71, Sparkles, any version, and then you'll have an environment exactly like the one I'm showing you here. So everything that you do and everything that I do in this video should work with you. And no, this doesn't work because I'm using another version. Oh, you can't see the angrily hand gestures here, but I'm giving them to you. Okay. I'm sure you're probably like, oh, get on with it by now. Alright, getting on with it. Alright. The first thing we're going to need to do is bring in our Second Life skeleton. And there are multiple ways of bringing in a Second Life skeleton. The first and easier way is to go down here to your... first I need to turn on my screencast so you guys can see what I'm doing. And give me 1 second, let me set this up, because I always forget to turn my damn screencast on. So I'm going to turn this to the text so you can see. I'm like, right mouse. Alright. Everything's good now. Alright, so now there are multiple ways to bring in your Second Life skeleton, and the easiest way to do so is to go down here at the bottom of your toolbar and go Add. And if you want to know the shortcuts, just hover your mouse over it and Blender will tell you what the new shortcut is. So once you do it, you can just push Shift A and go on. So we're just going to do the toolbar way, just so you know where it's at, and then you can, master the shortcut later. So what you do is go Add, and then at the top, you're going to see Avastar, and you're going to click on that. And then it's going to ask you with triangles or with quads. Some people say quads work better than triangles. Some people say triangles work better than quads. I think it's just a matter of preference or whatever. So you could pick either one of these and you'll still be fine. So I'm just going to pick quads. If you don't see with quads, that means that Sparkles isn't installed. I think you can only get quads if you have Sparkles installed. So we're just going to do the, I guess, you know what, just in case, I'm just going to add Avastar with triangles, because why not? May take a little bit longer to come in, but alright, there we go. Now as you see, a little old Second Life avatar has popped into your existence. Now we're going to scroll our camera over so we can see it, and I just press in the middle mouse button and rotate the camera over. I forgot display. So we got a middle mouse and text. There we go. Middle mouse, and you can rotate it around, and you're just going to zoom in by rolling your middle mouse button up, and you can hold down Shift as well, and this will allow you to move the camera around. So it's pretty much like so. Alright, so you just want to move the camera so that it's right into a nice comfortable spot. You can also use a numpad to throw the camera around. This is numpad 1, numpad 3, numpad 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, let me start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I guess 0 does nothing. And so 1 is the front. But I like to just manually adjust my camera. Press 5 and 5 resets it, sort of, kind of. So I like to stay in this one and just manually put the camera in front of my avatar. Okay, so this is how one way that we have our Second Life avatar in world. This is one way we bring the Second Life skeleton into Blender. Another way, I'm just going to go down here and select another layer so I can show you. Another way is to bring in your own custom shape into Blender. So if you have somebody with their own shape or a custom rig, custom shape, your old shape file, you can bring those into it, and you can go file, import, shape as avatar, and I have no idea where I saved mine at. It used to be here, but I cleaned up my desktop. So let me see, mesh 0, nope, oh yeah, so it would be in here. There we go. There's my XML. And you would just select your character's XML. And there you go. You have your Second Life shape. Now, if you are going to be a mythical male character, say you don't want to work on the female body and you want to work on the mythical males, because it's rare to see one in Second Life these days, you would just click on the loops here, and you would go over to the left hand side. This is left, right. You'll come over here to this panel and select the cube, scroll down until you see avatar appearance. It might be closed like this, but you just click it, and then there will be another small box here that says male, and you would click that box, and it will turn your roof into a fill-up, and you can work on a male shape. Now, that's just how you bring in what's those things called? This is how you bring in a skeleton. Now, let's say you have a female. So I'm just go back to female because that's easier for me. And you have your avatar, and you want to work on the 5 shapes, the 5 sizes. Avatar makes that a little easier for you to do with this load shape option here. So let's pretend that we had a garment on our avatar, and I'm just going to create a cube real quick just to visualize it. Say we have this, and this cube is rigged to our body, and we want it to fit the standard 5 sizes. You could just click on the loops again, and then go over here to the avatar shape, and you would do load shape. And I kept mine, in a nice place, and you would just click on the sizes. So this is a standard one. I just pick large, and the shapes will get bigger, and you already have your garment already, so it might be smaller, so all you do is resize the garment. Then it's already rigged, so you don't have to you don't have to redo any rigging. You just stretch it a little bit or make any modification, and then you would export your garment, and then you would load in, click the loops, load in the next shape, small or so, and then just resize it to that. And that's the way I do it when I had worked with 5 sizes. But this is a whole nother topic when we go into rigging clothes. Right now we're just bringing in the Second Life skeleton, and as you see, we have done so. And that's it for the very beginning and bringing in a skeleton. So I will meet you in the next video when we go into creating a garment to rig onto our clothes. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope this helped you out.